At his very first press conference, President Trump announced plans for an AI healthcare system that can cure cancer. Artificial intelligence will create a gene sequence from everyone's blood sample and determine what kind of cancer you will die from in the future without their vaccine.
Could you just say one word? I hear so many positive things about what it's going to do for medical research and for solving things, cancer and all the different problems. How will AI help us with the fight against the various problems, diseases, etc.?
These guys can maybe share more about some of the work they're doing there. I think they'll jointly be some of the leaders about driving progress here. But I believe that as this technology progresses, we will see diseases get cured at an unprecedented rate.
One of the most exciting things we're working on, again, using the tools that Sam and Masa are providing, is a cancer vaccine. It's very interesting. It turns out, I'll be quick, all of our cancers, cancer tumors, little fragments of those tumors float around in your blood. So you can do early cancer detection. If you can do using AI, you can do early cancer detection with a blood test. And using AI to look at the blood test, you can find the cancers that are actually seriously threatening the person. So we can, again, cancer diagnosis using AI has the promise of just being a simple blood test. Then beyond that, once we gene sequence that cancer tumor, you can then vaccinate the person, design a vaccine for every individual person to vaccinate them against that cancer.
And it will only take 48 hours to make your custom vaccine. So the idea of safety trials doesn't even exist anymore.
And you can make that vaccine, that mRNA vaccine, you can make that robotically, again, using AI in about 48 hours. So imagine early cancer detection, the development of a cancer vaccine for your particular cancer aimed at you, and have that vaccine available in 48 hours. This is the promise of AI and the promise of the future.
Great, thanks. Yeah, just 1 second. We'll finish up. But these are highly respected guys. I was shocked with Larry because I don't even think Larry does this stuff. You did a very good job for a guy that doesn't do it much, right? But he's so respected, and the group, and it's really an honor. But for Larry to be here and do this is very unusual because he doesn't do this stuff. He doesn't need it. He does, and you don't need it, do you? Huh? You don't need it. But I think it's an honor to the country. It's a great honor that this group, these are the top people, that they're going to do it, and they're going to do it here, and we're going to make it as easy as it can be.
Larry Ellison is the founder of Oracle, who is already building 10 data centers in Texas to revolutionize the healthcare industry with 48-hour AI vaccines and to keep the peace through mass surveillance and drones.
During a recent Oracle Q&A, Ellison said AI will soon play a major role in monitoring society through a vast network of interconnected cameras, including security systems, police body cams, and vehicle dash cams.
Everyone would see it. Your body cams will be transmitting that. The police will be on their best behavior because we're constantly watching and recording everything that's going on. Citizens will be on their best behavior because we're constantly recording and reporting everything that's going on.
Ellison's vision is for AI to analyze data from this network of cameras in real time in an attempt to prevent crime while also tracking and influencing public behavior for a safer society.
We have drones. If there's something going on in a shopping center, and I'll stop, a drone goes out there and get there way faster than a police car. There's no reason for, by the way, high-speed chases. You shouldn't have high-speed chases between cars. You just have a drone follow the car. I mean, it's very, very simple.
Trump has been advocating for this since 2016.
The biometric entry-exit visa tracking system, which we need desperately. And I will tell you, it will be on land, It will be on sea. It will be in air. We will have a proper tracking system.
Meanwhile, the
It's
president...
critical because this is what convinces people to accept, to legitimize total biometric surveillance. If we want to stop this epidemic, we need not just to monitor people, we need to monitor what's happening under their skin. What we have seen so far, it's corporations and governments collecting data about where we go, who we meet, what movies we watch. The next phase is the surveillance going under our skin. We're now seeing mass surveillance systems established even in democratic countries, which previously rejected them. And we also see a change in the nature of surveillance. Previously, surveillance was mainly above the skin. Now it's going under the skin. Governments want to know not just where we go or who we meet. Above all, they want to know what is happening under our skin. What's our body temperature? What's our blood pressure? What is our medical condition? Now humans are developing even bigger powers than ever before. We are really acquiring divine powers of creation and destruction. We are really upgrading humans into gods. We are acquiring, for instance, the power to re-engineer life. Humans are now hackable animals. You know, the whole idea that humans have, you know, they have this soul or spirit and they have free will and nobody knows what's happening inside me. So whatever I choose, whether in the election or whether in the supermarket, this is my free will. That's all.
We were talking about Stargate that being announced by Trump. Last week, we were talking about the fact that the UK government is pushing in exactly the same agenda direction with data centers to be built at all costs and so on. So let's just remind ourselves what was said in the little promo video that the government produced. We'll just play a short excerpt from this. This was, I think, was from Wednesday's news last week.
We're entering a new era of AI. This tech has the potential to improve everyone's lives across our country and to grow the economy. But to do this, we need to invest in the UK's infrastructure and skills. So here are 5 recommendations from my AI Opportunities Action Plan. First, we're creating new AI growth zones. These will speed up the construction of AI data centers, huge warehouses full of computers that power services like AI and data processing. This will help create...
So that gives you a feeling of what they're talking about. Absolutely the same policy that we have seen from announced by Trump in the last day or two. Now, the government is now announced that it's launching a gov.uk digital wallet and app, which they claim is going to simplify access to services and documents. The document they chose to highlight for the greatness of this scheme was the digital driver's license. But as we mentioned a number of weeks ago, they're already talking about the veterans card being the first digital ID that they're going to add to this new system. They also announced reforms to public sector technology, and these two things combined, they claim, are going to save us all £45 billion and drive efficiency and growth. I don't believe a word of it. Now, last week, as we were saying, we highlighted the British government's AI agenda, and that involved dropping everything to build these new data centres and energy infrastructure. Of course, that is, as I say, exactly what Trump has announced as well. Yesterday's announcement of the new digital wallet goes hand in hand with the announcement on AI last week. Let's listen to their sales pitch on that.
The newly formed Digital Centre of Government is our vision for the future. We will deliver 5 changes for the British people. Easier lives. Next generation public services designed around the user to save you time. If the government knows your date of birth, it should know when you're old enough to apply for a provisional driving licence or state pension. Faster growth. If the government knows you're setting up a business, it should know what support you might be entitled to and prompt you about them. Firmer foundations. Digital public infrastructure and digital credentials will secure public services so they are trustworthy and resilient. Smarter organisations. tackling duplication and using AI to automate more things behind the scenes. Imagine if when you move house, you only have to tell the government once, and then all the relevant services are informed automatically. Higher productivity and efficiency, saving public money and enabling frontline workers to focus on delivery. This is a vision for everyone. We're putting new tech in people's pockets, slashing time wasted dealing with annoying processes so they can focus on what matters to them. Welcome to our modern digital government.
Are you excited about that?
Well, I'm not sure I am, but I can imagine a lot of hackers licking their lips because, of course, they say that there will be better access to data, but for whom, I think, has got to be one of the big questions.
Absolutely. Now, this is being pushed mainly by the Department for Science, Innovation and Technology. And, well, just to demonstrate how identical this whole policy is to what Trump has announced, let's bring a tweet from them. This is from a few days ago, October the 6th. And of course, they're talking about faster diagnosis and personalized treatment of cancer. Is that a coincidence? I don't think so. So we might have a discussion about that in extra. Now, let's...
Right, mate.
All right, mates. Can I get a pint of lager, please?
Yeah, of course. Can I just see some ideas?
Yeah, no worries. I've got it somewhere in here.
Hi, can I have a pint of Christmas cracker, please?
Certainly.
I know it's a surprise for everyone, but I don't get asked for my ID anymore. But for loads of young people, they get asked all the time when they want to buy a drink. So we're changing the law so that next Christmas, young people will have their ID on their phone, so they won't have all of the hassle of needing to get ID or leaving their ID at home or their paper ID getting lost or damaged. There's already 50 digital apps like this one. But what it means is that bar staff can scan to prove somebody's identity, and it doesn't give away any personal information. So it means that giving your ID is safer than it's ever been before. Changes like these are going to create economic growth for our country, which is key to our plan for change.
There you are.
Great, thanks. You put it on the tab. So this means by next Christmas, buying a pint will be a little bit easier.
Great. Yeah, all good.
There you go, mate.
Cheers.
£7.20, please. London prices. Merry Christmas.